Hey everyone, how's it going? It's VM Campos, Magic fan, streaming fan. That's the first time I ever say that. I see Cedric is in the chat room. Hello there, how are you? We're ready to get started with some gameplay. Let me just announce one more. Over here on the Discord, come hang out. I'm streaming at the moment. And then my link, gaming, youtube.com, vmcomposjr. Okay, so now also, I'm going to put over here, help out the stream by following that link at some point. That does work. I already got a cool 6 cents from people following that link. Basically, you follow the Loots link, you write a cool message, and I get money. It's an easy way to help the stream. You don't have to pay anything. You just go to that link, write a cool message, and that's it. We are done. So, let's do some gameplay. I'm going to draft War of the Spark. This is such... I'm loving War of the Spark as well. That's what we're about to play right now, because it's so wacky. I played last week. I don't know, it's all a blur by now, but I had like, what, 3 or 4 planeswalkers out on the field? It was just quite interesting. So let's see if we can do it again. We're going to go with ranked. And okay, so Awakening of Vitu-Ghazi, you make a huge 9/9 creature for 5 mana. We have Teo, which makes walls, and besides that, you're hexproof. Augur of Bolas, more like Trader of Bolas. If you don't have a deck set up to take advantage of getting those instants and sorceries off your deck, it actually mills you. Huatli's Raptor, a good 2/3, and it proliferates. I kind of like that. Sarkhan's Catharsis, 5 mana to deal 5 damage to a player or planeswalker. Aid the Fallen, Thunderdrake. New Horizon to ramp. It's kind of all interesting here. I want to do something. Maybe I'll get the Raptor. The Bioessence Hydra and Kiora combo is really good in the Jace deck. Yes, exactly. Glad you saw that video. And the Gideon one is coming out on Monday. That one's also going to be tweaked a little bit. That one felt a little easier to kind of upgrade than the Jace one. But yeah, the... always mute your devices during streaming, kids. Okay, so let me start off here with like totally unconventional Huatli's Raptor. That's a 2/3 that proliferates. Let's see if we can do any proliferation. Now, I love Interplanar Beacon. I want that because then I'm going to be focused on planeswalkers, so that gains me life and it lets me cast my planeswalkers faster. There's Saheeli, of course. She's cool. There's a flyer. Pyrohelix do 2 damage to up to 2 targets. Toll of the Invasion, I like that. Let's grab the beacon and see if things wheel around. There's a Pridemate. Okay, so on the Gideon deck, one of the things I'm going to be doing is increasing the doing the full playset of Cruel Celebrant. I think she works well in the deck that I'm trying to create with Gideon. Spark Harvest to destroy a planeswalker. Shadow Fugue to have them discard and lose life. Celebrant. It's all kind of good at the moment. Let's go with the Spark Harvest. Then that Angel, 3/3 flying vigilance first strike in white is kind of amazing. What else is here? Nothing else I'm loving, so I'll go with the, well, Tyrant Scorn. Choose one. Destroy target creature, or return it to their hand. I'm going with the Angel, since I'm kind of doing a little bit, maybe Selesnya. There's another Spark Harvest. The Thirst, the Defiant Strike, draw a card. If I'm going to go with Selesnya, well, it's still early. I could go white-black. There's the Dread Horde. The Thirst, but it's in double black. The Harvest. I guess out of these, the Harvest to take out a Planeswalker. There's a Charmed Stray. Will the Charmed Stray deck in Limited ever come true? Operative, Courage, 1/1, then Proliferate, or the Martyr, 2/2, proliferates. Let's go with the Courage, because then that helps proliferate. Okay, the Triumph of Nissa. Search a library for 2 basic forests. Put them into your hand. Okay. Stinger, Catharsis, Shield. Now that's not a wall, so that could attack. That could give it to itself. 3 mana for a 1/4. Topple the statue. Let's do that to kind of disrupt. Rally, Populace. There's another Stray. I swear that, like, if I try to do a Charmed Stray deck, it will never work. But when other people try to do it, it works for them. Cedric, what's your opinion on Charmed Stray? Is it great or is it amazing? 1/1 lifelink for 1. When another Charmed Stray enters, put a +1 on each other Charmed Stray. So if you got all 4, you can have a 4/4, 3/3, 2/2, and 1/1 cat army, and they've all got lifelink. So that's fun. Tap all creatures you control. Untap all creatures. Creatures you control with flying get +2. Populace, when things die, it gets stronger. Let's give that a try. There's Teo. No one wants to pick up Teo. Martyr. Another Topple or Screecher. So we wheel back here. Celebrant I like, and Citadel. I don't know, maybe I could still change things into black. 2/5. Choose one or both. Return target creature card from your graveyard, or return Planeswalker. Nah. Defiant Strike. And Unlikely Aid. Ooh, okay, so we have a Sorin right here. Do I want to change my whole strategy to go into Orzhov? Because I've got a Planeswalker that I could do in black and white. Let's give that a try.
I'm Sorin Markov, Lord of Innistrad.
I'm Sorin Markov, Lord of Innistrad. Cool. Okay, yeah, let's switch over then to Orzhov because of that build around. Then I can have a 1/1 lifelink haste. I could still have the promotion, the bulwark, bond of discipline, tap all creatures your opponents, and you gain lifelink. Fun. Okay, let's go with a 1/1. Hilarious. And another 1/1 Dread Malkin, or a 2/1 flyer. Populace, another Topple, Extractor, 1/5. Let's go with something a little higher in the curve. There's that Stray again, I swear. Okay, I'm gonna go for it. This is suicide, but I'm gonna go with the Stray because it looks like there happen to be a bunch of Strays in these packs, so I want to join in on that Stray fun. So 1/1 gives something else +1. Dovin. I can cast Dovin because it's got Azorius mana. Instants, artifacts, and sorceries cost more for them.
I look forward to seeing your mistakes.
Another topple. I'm getting a lot of these topples. Well, I've only got one, but I've seen a lot pass through. I think those are going to be pretty useful. And we get back to this. I guess nothing great here, but the statue. Promotion. Operative. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature. That creature gains first strike, and you gain 2 life. Bulwark. Another topple. And the battalion, sure, and return. Okay. Third pack. I want that Obnixilis. And that Griffin. Let's go with Obnixilis. And over here, Vampire Opportunist, Mana Geode. We'll go with the Angel. Vizier. Amass 1 and Death Touch. Liliana's Triumph. Each opponent sacrifices a creature. Okay, yeah, that is some good removal. Price of Betrayal. I want that one too. I want both of these. I'm not going to get them both. I think the most important part is the Betrayal. Although if I get her Triumph back, I want that. And the Dreadhorn, or a 3/4 for 5 mana. Defiant Strike, a 2/1 first strike. Divine Arrow, that'll be useful for attackers. Ooh, there's another Betrayal and another Triumph. That's hilarious. And the Bond. Goes back to the Griffin versus the Lynx. Statue. Another Bully, sure. Operative. Lynx. And back to a Stripe. Okay. So that is the deck right there. Let's switch over to our cool sleeves. Going to cut out. Okay, I'm going to go with Orzhov. So we're going to cut out the non-Orzhov cards. And then we're going to look at it this way. So Charmstray, of course, I only happened to get one. It's funny because I saw like 3 of them until I started to pick them. And of course, what would happen? So Malkin, Menace, Strike, Betrayal, definitely. Harvest, sure. Too many of those Lynxes. Operative, Celebrant, Promotion. Arrow, yes. Triumph, yes. Unlikely Aid, no. Battalion, yes. Populace, yes. Vizier, yes. Iron Bully, let's just put one of those. I have 4 topple the statues. Are you kidding me? No one wanted that at all, okay? Dovin. Ironclad, Extractor, Herald, Sorin, Obnixilis, Bulwark, 2 of those angels, and 1 of these statues. Okay, I'm at 44 cards. I gotta cut down a few things. I guess, sorry, Charmed Stray, Banehound, sure, Malkin, no, 42 cards. And this is at a 2.8, 13 creatures, 12 non-creatures. It's a little low, but yeah, we'll give it a shot with this. So we'll go with 42 cards. Let's change our art right here. It's cut time, exactly, Justin. So I've been fine with 42 cards. It's kind of worked out all right. But what's most important is I need to change my box art right here. There we go. Now we've got Obnixilis hanging out. So let's look at everything one more time. At the top end, okay. God Pharaoh statue, it's 6 mana. but spells my opponents cast cost 2 more. That's pretty cool. Can I get to 6 mana fast enough for it to be worth it? Probably not, but I want that to work so badly. At the beginning of your end step, each opponent loses 1 life. I love that. Okay, then we've got the Sunblade Angel. Yeah, 6 mana, but 3/3 flying, first strike, vigilance, lifelink. I love that. Ob Nixilis. This removes creatures, and it damages the opponent every time they draw a card. 5 mana. Sorin. Everything has lifelink. As long as it's my turn, creatures and planeswalkers I control have lifelink. So planeswalkers have lifelink. Hilarious. +2. Deals 1 damage to target player or planeswalker. Return a creature from my graveyard with -X. That one I might think about cutting out, but I put my whole deck together based on that card, so who knows. The Dreadhorde is a 3/2. When it dies, it amasses for 2. Charity Extractor, 1/5 lifelink. Okay, a big old blocker. 2/5, another big old blocker. Dovin, artifacts, instants, and sorceries of the opponent cost 1 more. And then prevent damage to something. Topple the statue to do a little bit of disruption. Tap their creature that's going to get me, and then I draw a card. Iron Bully, 1/1 menace. It can become a 2/2 with menace or give a +1 to something else. Vizier. Zombies have Death Touch. Rising Populace. It's a 2/2. It gets stronger when something dies. That art is amazing, actually. Kind of really sad. Look at how everyone's really, really sad, especially the lady right there on the right. Then we've got the Makeshift Battalion. It's a 3/2. It gets stronger when you attack with more buddies. Liliana's Triumph. They sacrifice stuff. Divine Arrow. Deal 4 damage. Cruel Celebrant. When stuff dies, they lose. I gain life. The Duskmantle Operative 2/2. Good planeswalkers. I think so, yeah. I didn't get a lot of planeswalkers. I played Draft where I had like 4 planeswalkers. It was so wacky. 2/2 unblockable, maybe. Pouncing Lynx, 2/1 first strike. The Martyr, a 2/2, and it proliferates. And 1/1 haste. You know, let's do this. Okay, I'm going to do something right here. This is so advanced in the chat right here. Let me do something here. Should I keep the bane or add a hunting links here? Okay, I'm setting up something right here. I'm setting up a question right here in the chat. So, there's a question right there. Should I keep the Banehound or add a Pouncing Lynx? Click on that link and vote on that link. That'll help me make a decision. Just follow the link right there. Do a quick vote. So, it's between the Banehound, which is a 1/1 lifelink haste for 1 black mana, or the Pouncing Link, which is a 2 mana for a 2/1 first strike when it's my turn. Those are the 2 possibilities. Follow the link. Vote on the link as a message, and I'll use that to make my decision. So time is running out. Help me, Obi-Wan's Kenobis. You're my only hope. Should I keep the Banehound or should I keep the Lynx? One is a Nightmare Hound and one is a cat. Vote Nightmare Hound or vote cat. So welcome in the chat there if you've just visited. I put out a poll, a question. Follow the link there. Should I keep the Banehound or add a Pouncing Link? Follow the link, loots.com/vmcampos. Go to the link and put your message, your vote, that is. It helps out the stream. It said it wasn't found, but good luck. Go with the links. It wasn't found. Oh, that's so annoying. This is the second time that when I try to do this thing here, it says not found. Yeah, so weird. Oh, I know why. Because I put an exclamation point at the end of the thing. Sorry about that. Let me do that again. This is so funny. If you put any, I'll say this one works. If you put any punctuation after the link, it thinks it's part of the link. Sorry about that. I put the exclamation point being so overzealous. Okay, try that one more time. If you follow the link, you already voted for the links, but let's just give it a shot here about following the link and doing it via the Loots link, just to see how that works. So Loots is a brand new platform for streamers that all that the person has to do is follow the link, put a cool message, and then there's like a quick little Loots promo thing happen, and then like the content creators, they get paid. But the people have spoken, so I'm gonna put a links. Whoops, I'm gonna put a links back in and take out the hound, and let's go with that. 42 cards. And we'll give that a shot. Only 2 planeswalkers, which is interesting. And it's Vivian versus Vivian, the true mirror match. Okay, so kind of slow here, 2 mana. Let's see if we get lucky. I'm at a high bronze so far. Bronze 1. Okay, so I'm going to have a slow start here. I'm missing lands. Okay, moving on. The, you can't afford to miss any land drops. This is just, like, let's move on, because I've played enough Magic, especially in Limited, that if you miss land drops, your opponent won't. So we'll just go on, because I'm sure these next rounds will be much better. Okay, Rising Populace, etc. And yes, I could have mulliganed, but mulliganing never works. So let's give this one a shot. Everyone's getting one turn drops. That's annoying. Usually I'm able to do that as well, but I guess other people are getting my good luck this time. This is kind of a slow hand. They're going with they're going with Boros. Yep, this is a really slow hand. Maybe they will just be explosive at the beginning and then not quite be able to pull it back or pull it off in the later game. Let's see how it is. I'm already kind of feeling... So that'll make some devils. I have a little bit of life gain in this deck, but isn't it hilarious how the algorithm pairs me up with the only person ever to play Tibalt that also their ability is you can't gain life. Like, when you see some of that stuff, it makes me really paranoid that the algorithm is like, how would it possibly pair me that way? Well, I got a block. I don't know. This is going really well for them. Yeah, I hate to be so negative, but let's just go on. It's I don't know. Honestly, I guess I'm not in a good mood today so far. Sorry about that. So, Let's try that again. Yeah, the aggro in the last few sets has been very aggressive. There's been a lot of great one drops, and like that was a 4-1 right there, and it was just building up very, very well. And my deck was just way too slow for that. So maybe we'll get another possibility over here. If we don't, then we'll just draft again. We'll see how that goes. So how's everyone doing in the chat? What's your day like today so far? There's a bunch of new changes coming to Arena next week. We're going to be able to pick our lands, finally. Other things are going to happen. Oh, look. They have a slow hand. So here's the algorithm that now I had bad luck, so it's time for bad luck for them. But actually, this is enough for Bleeding Edge, right? Nope, that's just as bad. Someone told me they feel like they want to speed the game up, but I like grinder games. Yeah, it depends on what you're trying to do. Like if both opponents are on the same sort of plane, then yes. If everyone is playing it grindy, fine, everyone can do that. If everyone's playing a little bit aggro, then that's fine. But then when you've got an aggro versus a slower player, okay, that feels bad right there. Uh-oh, are we gonna get a Nicol Bolas play already? Three, four, five. 5 mana to harvest that. Great. That Spark Harvest is kind of interesting because you can either, sacrifice something which goes really well with something that will amass, or pay a huge casting cost to destroy something. So I've got some big creatures to block. But nothing much going on my side. I feel I got a lot of bad draws. They're getting all that great stuff themselves, so... Well, they do have a blocker. Yeah, Amass works very, very well. And, now here's a bad play. I'm just not paying attention because I should have put out my Cruel Celebrant first and then tried to do that, but no, they have their Crush Descent. Okay, yeah, this was a bad day for me. Sorry everyone in the chat there, I'm just not feeling it today. Let's go crack some packs. Let's play some regular traditional play for the moment. Maybe just a fun demon deck. I think I'll be in a better mood at the later day. I've only streamed for half an hour now. I usually try to do an hour, but just not quite feeling it at the moment. So we'll play one game. People come to be entertained, so let's try to give some entertainment. This deck here is supposed to be a weird demon deck. I've got a bunch of demons and devils and imps in my deck. Now they're going to do a turn 2 Thought Erasure on me, so that already is kind of obvious. You know, people are... this is like the complete casual sort of queue, but you know, that's annoying there already. And so I've got a couple of cast downs. Yep, it's all about demons over here. So they're trying to do some sort of milling thing. Okay. Let's just get rid of that. Okay, so this is trying to build towards a demon right here. I bet you they have another Ashiok to summon right now, because people usually don't use up their Planeswalker completely like that. Now, of course, I'm not getting my my red mana. So, this player, I don't like what they've got. So let's move on to one more. Like I said, I wanted to play one game, but I just want to see if the deck kind of works, if the matching algorithm would behave like you know, it happened to pair me against, like, sometimes like these pairings like are just so WTH. Like, are you kidding me that it's gonna pair me this way? Like, if I have a Walk the Plank, which, you know, kills anything except a merfolk. Oh, look, the algorithm matched me with someone full of merfolk. So I swear that sometimes this is not as random as it could be. I kind of wish there was a way also that I can click on a selector that says, don't match me up with players that have this card in their deck, because, you know, I just want to play and have fun. So this imp is cool. It's a 1/1. But they have Blink of an Eye. Maybe not. Okay, that's fine. We'll be able to actually use it. Which will get rid of their Siren Storm guy, so that'll be useful. Because then now they don't have that to do something. Now, if I'm playing against this mono blue deck and they don't do anything, most likely here they have counter spells. So, oh, okay, no counter spell. Good. That's teasing that out. But you do have 4 mana, so that's enough for Blink of an Eye. Removing hexproof, no matter. Let's try to do this. Nope, that'll be countered. Okay, so they either their system crashed or they went to go get a sandwich, or they don't know how their deck works. That's always fun when it stops like that. Okay. So either they don't quite know how their deck works, or they don't have very much to work with because they're doing with a mono blue. What are they building towards? Nezahal? Oh, there we go. They're actually doing Simic. Fine. Let's try to get this demon out. I guess this is where they use their counterspell. Nope. Okay, well. Let's go in for some hits. Next turn, I get a demon. So I've got 2 6/6s in the air. Let's see what's shenanigans. The one downfall of playing blue is counterspells. Yeah, definitely. You have to be extremely careful about how you're going to do all of that. But, oh, look at that. They did a switcheroo. Isn't that utterly fake? Well, I guess the only thing to do here is just go for it, like whatever. So I can't do anything with that guy. I don't have those colors. And now everything gets a +1, and everything will get strong. Sure. So they probably really want to hold on to... Yeah, they want to hold on to my demon because they want to make it really strong in 2 chapters. But, you know, that's 6 damage. And eventually, when they do get it to chapter 3, and it gets +1/+1, like, I'm still at 24... I'm still at 24 life. And they skip their turn. Okay, fine. So I'm going to sacrifice the Footlight Fiend because it also deals damage. And this is the part where it either crashed for them or they just can't... or they don't know how their cards work. Okay, so here they have to block that catastrophe, which is fine because I'm going to return my demon. Now that it's back on my graveyard. So there we go. I got my demon back, and uh-oh, they've got 3/3 and a 2/6. And it doesn't matter if they attack because I have a lot of life. And And here... let's try to get rid of this Mystic. But nope, they will have an instant to create a bird. This opponent is really confusing me because they don't have any of the cards that I'm expecting. They're just a couple of lands. Okay. Well... Yonatas Pokemon. Did I say your name right? Kind of? Welcome. Hello. Thank you for visiting. I'm trying to play with my demon deck. My opponent really doesn't have anything really going well for them at the moment. And I'm about to attack with a big old 6/6 demon in the air. So how's everyone in the chat, especially for the new users? And there we go. So Shibe wasn't quite able to pull it together. Let's try that one more time. And they're doing some sort of Simic deck, blue and green, but they just had like a really... yeah, they've got some sort of awkward deck. I don't know, they must have some amazing strategy that you just never got to. My strategy is all about demons. Oh, welcome from Brazil. So cool. What part of Brazil? What time is it for you right now? It's 11. What time is it actually for me? It is currently 11:44 a.m. So I'm going to guess right now it's 11, 12, 1, 2. I'm going to guess it's like 3 p.m. for you. So I'm going to say here, for all my international viewers. Okay, actually here, opponent goes first. For my international viewers, say hi here. Okay, so they are going to do the same thing that I did earlier. Sao Paulo, so yeah, 1546, yeah, 3:46 p.m. So they got their Simic mana early enough, so that's nice. And you made a Simic Super Friends. Okay, we're gonna sacrifice our imp so that they have to sacrifice their tamer, and then I can do other stuff later. So Simic Super Friends, spent to run with the Bioessence Hydra, very nice. Now, apologies here, Justin. Have you visited the stream before? I don't quite recall. If you have, you know, my memory can be bad sometimes. If you haven't, well, welcome. And then for Yonatas, welcome to you as well. I'm pretty sure I have not seen you before, so welcome to the stream. Ooh, Benthic Druid. Let's get rid of that right away because it is kind of scary. Not Benthic Druid, Mesmerizing Benthid. Okay, here. So, part of the dream of this deck is that I have Liliana's Contract. Uh-oh, they have a switcheroo card, don't they? I know it. That's why we're going to look at their hand. Oh, Aven Mind Mage. Okay, that's not so bad. Not too much to worry about. I guess we'll go here and sacrifice our devil. They might double block with it. Fine. That's kind of an interesting animation that it shows that, oh, this creature's locked down. But that's fine, it still had trample. Okay, if I get one more land... just started getting on YouTube more. You've subbed. Thanks so much. Oh, there we go. That combine is really good. Okay, so we're gonna we're gonna lose this game because I'm just stuck on lands, and they have their guild mage. They're gonna be able to make more and more creatures bigger and bigger. If I can simply get one more land, then I can start to bring the Doom Whisperer out, but nope, instead I'm gonna have that. So any videos in particular that you liked from my YouTube channel there, Justin? I do a lot of videos about upgrading Planeswalker decks, Magic, other Magic videos, and comic book videos. I'm doing snack reviews. I'm about to start a brand new series on vintage Nintendo games, 8-bit Nintendo games. So... oh, finally, there's my 5th mana. Hopefully I do not get that countered. Good. But it'll probably get switcherooed. They have a switcheroo, right? Let's do Liliana's Contract next, because that one lets me draw 4 cards. I get 4 damage. But then if I have demons and stuff, I win the game. Ooh, the Immortal Sun is nice. Props on that. I would definitely give them a nice for that. I don't think I have any Planeswalkers in this deck, so I'm not worried. The Batman one. Okay, cool. That's the one I just released recently, right? About opening up Walmart. See, the Immortal Sun is cool, but once you've got like these scary demons coming at you, it's not as good as you think. They have a ton of mana, but what are you going to do with it? Hydroid Crisis would be perfect, but I am not seeing that they're doing much. You will exit a little. Okay, no problem. I'll still be here for a little while. Probably until the next hour. So this is game over for them, right? Let's do something fun here. Let's get Demon Lord Belzenlock. Get another Demon Lord. I get a Murderer. Let's... okay, this is... I have obviously won the game, but let's do something weird here. I have Liliana's Contract. If I can get 2 more demons out, such as Demon of Catastrophes, I win the game that way. Okay. Yeah, that was an interesting deck. Like, what were they trying to do? Because I just, like, what were they trying to do? Let's play one more game. Here's another deck that's kind of fun for me. My Goblin Rage deck. It's a mono-red deck. It allows these goblins to, like, run all over you and do all that fun stuff, so... So if I can, I go first, which is fine, but that's actually a slow hand for me there. I have like things I can do turn 1, 2, and 3, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, he's awesome when he refills your hand, definitely. Okay, they have an opt. You should just use your opt right now, Casey. Like, what is the point of waiting for you to opt on my turn or whatever? Stormy. Okay, let's get rid of that. Okay, so this deck is an aggro deck, and actually it's playing a little slow at the moment. Because I have in here Goblin War Leader, War Boss, whatever the guy's name is, and it decreases my Goblin casting cost, and it gives them haste, and all this fun stuff. And we're gonna mutate it, sure thing. Loses all abilities, that's fine. The demon artwork on Settle the Score. Yes, it is. It is nice. So, yeah, scoop on that. My goblins are just kind of building up pretty well, so let's go to round 2. Okay, so I have a turn 1 play, which is what I love on this deck, but I don't play first, so that's funny. And I'm getting a little bit of mana flood. This deck runs, you know, like on four mountains. And again, it paused on that 1 blue mana, but it wasn't an opt. Oh look, my 1/1 has become a 3/1. Tempest Djinn is pretty scary. Was pretty scary. Yeah, this goblin deck could be pretty vicious if you depending who you play against. This is the thing again about the matching algorithm. Who does it match you with? I love the art on this guy. It's like, let me show you the way. Let me show you the way. Here we go. Let me show you the way. That art is funny. Let's go crack this pack. Got that, nice. And a butcher, everyone loves that one. So I've got 9 uncommons, 2 uncommons, okay, etc. So, Justin, what kind of magic decks or magic colors do you play? Let's do one over here about trying to climb a little bit the ranks. Usually I don't do too much streaming of me climbing the ranks because that's when it's like serious business, and I don't like to not win on that. And it shouldn't matter because it's just a game. But I think with everyone in the chat cheering on and being cool about that, then I think it will... so you got a cool goblin deck with that Calamity. Yeah, Carnival of Calamity or whatever it's called. Okay, so this is serious. So gotta think about this. I go first, but this is not a good hand. I can't do anything. I can capture or negate, but I don't have a creature to deal with yet. I swear if I mulligan this and it's worse, I'm just gonna quit, because sometimes this algorithm is just like, it just torments you. So let's mulligan that. Okay, this is adequate. I have the Storm Chaser, I have a Mare, I have too much land. So let's give this a shot. They have Orzhov sleeves, which are cool. Which means turn 1 duress. No, they're going to wait for the next turn to duress. Fine. But I've got a negate or an essence capture, so I'll hold on to that. I'm usually more of an aggro player, but instead let's wreck that. I want to attack. I want to get out that Mare, but I guess let's negate because they could start to do some removal. And they really want to do that removal, so... Thief of Sanity, okay. So they're not going to block that, but then I've got to block it with the Tamer, but I'm tapped out and I'm missing lands now. Okay, they're going to go with a Teferi early on without a way to defend it, sure. Obviously here, I don't want them to steal anything. Nice Sue. So they really wanted a Teferi early on. Okay, whenever this creature deals combat, so let's do double card draw here. Fine. And then a dive. Okay, I guess I'll get rid of that dive. And then I have a Trickster next turn. It looks like I'm tapped out, but I might be able to... If they try to attack and they have a counter spell, this can go so many ways here. Protector, that's fine. And then an Erasure. Okay, well, let's... get some more board presence and let them take my negate. Okay, so we'll go all in with these attacks. Now what people don't realize is that that little pony can get bigger. And now I have some air defense. So it really hurts when your Thief of Sanity cannot do what it needs to do. But they're really going to want to do it, so I bet you they're going to return or kill my Storm Chaser or return it or something, and then they're going to come in to attack with a 2 and steal something of mine. But, like, I'm already attacking with lethal, so... they should not attack with their... Okay, fine. Deals 4 damage to target creature, and you gain life. Target player puts the top 4 cards. Let's sacrifice itself so that there's no target, right? So, okay, they really want to steal my top card, but you have no way to cast it, and you're totally defenseless, so... So there it is. Yeah, exactly. I dislike those cards that make you show your hand. Sometimes, you know, I just auto concede. If it's not a high stakes game, I'm like, I don't want to play against them, so I just concede and then move on to someone else because I swear. Okay, yeah. Like, there you go. You really wanted to cast your flyer there, but okay, let's think about this. So I thought I did things pretty well, although they have those Teferi and stuff. Let's throw some more Spell Pierces in here to counter stuff a lot easier. Dive Down didn't seem that useful, so take out a couple of those. Essence Capture. There wasn't a lot of... There wasn't a lot of stuff to really Essence Capture, so I'm throwing in some more Spell Pierces to counter them. Now, I don't usually play mono blue. I only play it when I'm trying to climb in the ranks, when I play like normal and for real. I mean, for fun. You saw the Demon deck, the Goblin deck. I like those. Those don't let you climb that well, but I want to climb. And the best that I've done is platinum level 2, I think. Okay, so they will probably try to do something about look at my hand. I have a spell pierce. No, okay, fine. Yep, it's a strong color to rank, I think. It's based on the Autumn Burchett deck. Okay, great. So they've got that. And then I'm out of lands. Okay, so okay, I don't think this one's gonna work out for me. I'm missing a lot of lands. And I'm not really getting anything useful. You play on Magic Online more. Yeah, it's cool to play there because you just have so much possibility of cards. Yeah, let's try this over. This deck is not going to work with nothing like this. They've got some very good blockers and stuff. So that was just completely bad draws on that. Like there was nothing. They got a 4/3 and like this early on. That is just. Let's try that again. Cardhoarder.com makes it easy to build decks. I gotta check that place out then. I don't think I've used it, even though obviously the it's one of many places. Okay, now I'm gonna predict something here. I'm gonna rage quit if this is a great hand for me. Turn 1 Stormtamer, turn 2 Curious Obsession. Okay, that's what I want. If they get a turn 1 Duress, or the other one, I'm rage quitting because it's like, okay, good. Never mind, I take it all back. Okay, and I got a Spell Pierce, beautiful. Okay, this is kind of... That is fine. Okay, I've got Essence Capture. We have a lot of options here. We can deal with anything that they do, but they want to Tyrant Scorn. Now, let's counter that. And then, if they come to attack me, that's fine. Okay, good. Your Precinct is very valuable, but also very dead. And right here, we'll just hold off on these counter spells. Yep, lots of counter spells. So I've got either Negate or Essence Capture to deal with whatever's coming up. Maybe they'll have their Seraph already that I'll have to take out. Or they are going to Mortify. Sorry. Actually, I forgot. I should have attacked first so I can get the Curious Obsession. I kind of forget to do that. Oh, but there's a Wizard's Lightning. Okay. Well, sorry, lazy, but, like, I got everything perfectly here, so I'm kind of in control of everything. And I've got a really big presence. I don't want to jinx it, of course, but this is kind of perfect so far. So I've got 10 more life than them, and I got one more counter spell and one more essence capture. Like, I don't want to let... Yep, sorry, but GG. Yep, kind of oppressive, but when that comes together, it comes together. Okay, I think that'll be a good spot to wrap things up at. Like I said earlier when I did the draft, I could have done the draft a lot better. Apologies if I wasn't as fun as I usually am. It gets to me sometimes when just things don't work out, and it shouldn't. You know, I'm here to have fun with everyone. Justin, it's been really cool that you're here, and also when Jonathan was here, and Cedric and everyone hanging out. It's cool. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming for the stream. I'm going to do it again. I always... stream on Saturdays, 11 a.m. and 11 p.m. So if you want to come back, I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna try to draft again, and maybe the magic gods will bless me a little bit better at that time. Over the weekend, I'm also working on got a new video coming up on Monday on Magic that's going to be upgrading the Gideon Planeswalker deck, and other stuff coming up too, and I would appreciate it. I put a link down in the chat there. If you'd like the stream, follow the link loots.com/vmcampos. Write some message there, and that helps me out in the stream. It helps me keep me funded and motivated and all that fun stuff. I'll be back at the 11 p.m. stream, and everyone have a good day until then. This has been VM Campos, and I'll see you later.